say, wait. Okay. Yeah. Great. Oh, we're live. Amanda, you have to come over. Come on over. We're just having a little beach music here before we get started.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey guys.
I put it right there.
Okay, so you know we always come live, and my husband is such a master. I know, right? Everybody's like loving it, Brad, loving it. So stay in the shot, stay in the shot. All right. So Brad says that we need to have a intro music before we get started. So this is going to be for everyone who's watching. I love the love. Thank you so much. I love it. So this is for everybody who's watching. We need to start off with the live music. He loved that particular piece. I don't care what it is. I love it all. So I just wanted to let everyone chime in. Tell me what the music should be. What should we get started with? And I think it's a great idea. But now we have to commit Brad Hall to always playing the music before we get started, because you know I cannot do it all. So, and here's to the tribute of not doing it all, right? So Amanda, this girl helped me out, saved the day. So we're gonna share the shot. We're gonna share the shot. We're sharing the love. But this gal, I mean, how long have we been friends?
I don't know. A long time.
I think it's
15
like
years.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Like maybe,
Give or take.
Give or take. So she came over, helping me out. I was missing some ingredients. We were running all over the place, but she chopped and chopped and chopped and chopped today for me.
Oh yeah,
So
we
we're
got some
sharing
good stuff ready to share. This is amazing stuff, let me tell you.
Okay,
You'll
so,
be making this tomorrow for your Easter Sunday dish for sure.
well, okay, but you're thinking it's Saturday, but you're gonna make it Sunday.
Yeah, so tomorrow they'll make it for Sunday. Oh, okay, or whatever. I do ahead.
all day
I
long.
prepare ahead.
All day long while she was chopping and I was making the
I'm
recipe.
thinking it was Saturday, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was making the recipe and I'm putting the recipe together and she's chopping away. And then we took pictures, so you'll see the pictures soon. But
beautiful. The
she
smell.
kept saying, oh my God, I'm gonna bring this tomorrow. I'm gonna bring this tomorrow for Easter Sunday at my family. She has a big family gathering. No, you're not. It's gonna be Sunday. All right, we're gonna share a shot. We're gonna get started cooking.
All right, there you go. Here,
ready?
Hang on.
All right.
Here we go. This is awesome.
Love it.
Oh
Here,
my
I'll
gosh.
take care of it. Put it right here.
Okay,
Okay, so welcome to the show. My name is Laura Hall, and you are on the Come Cook With Me show. Today we are making an incredible healthy version of scalloped potatoes. You are not even going to believe it, because I was creating this recipe. You know, every week we are live on Wednesday, and we always, oh, Brad, make sure we're, someone go and make sure we're horizontally correct. I think we are, but I'm seeing a lot of comments, so I just want to make sure we are. Last week we started the show and it was just terrible because I was sideways, but I think I got it. I can see it. Looks like I'm good. So, anyway, we're good, Patrick. No. I have somebody who's over here trying to help me, but we don't need that. All right. So we are making a healthy version of scalloped potatoes. I was creating this recipe while Amanda was chopping for me, and when I was live on Wednesday, I kind of gathered the ingredients, and I thought, ooh, well, we've got a lot here, but I wanted to make sure you had everything. But I'm going to tell you, I'm altering a little bit of the recipe because I'm watching how it's cooking in the slow cooker. So if you're new to the show, the first thing I want to do is tell you, you want to say hello, who you are, and where you're from. That's our community. That's what we love to do. So if you just say hello, who you are, where you're from, that's perfect. When you do that, you get entered to win these amazing spices that a teammate of mine has created. They are amazing. So when you just say hello, who you are, where you're from, you get them. The other thing that you get to do is if you hit that share button that's right on the right-hand corner, when you hit that share button, you get entered to win the prize of the week. So last week, we did a 30-day system. So actually, I think we did it the last 2 weeks, right? Yeah, we did it the last 2 weeks. We did the 30-day system. our company has an amazing deal going on. So I'm gonna do a third week where we're gonna do a 30-day system. This is incredible. So hit that share button, boom, you're gonna be entered to win, right? I never do this. Never have I done this. Normally it's just a shake. Always we do the spices, but it's always like a shake, a seasonal shake, just to kind of get everybody pumped up. But this is amazing. So, say hello, who you are, where you're from, hit that share button, boom, you're entered to win automatically, random generator. So I'm going to share with you at the end of the show who won last week's, okay? So hang tight. This recipe is a wonderful recipe. You're going to love it to share if you do if you do an Easter dinner or just even a family dinner and you want something that's a little bit lighter, healthier version. It's a vegan, it's dairy free, and I'm not vegan and I'm not dairy free, but I have a lot of clients who are, so I really like to kind of cater to everybody. And so what I love about this recipe is that it's so flavorful and it's so savory. So what we do on this show is we always do an Instant Pot version, which this is what you're going to see us start to create, and then you're going to see the crock pot. When I started cooking in my life, really cooking, I always used the crock pot. The crock pot was my thing, right? How many of you? Yeah, hello, do a hello. I love it. Yeah, so the crock pot was my thing because I was teaching. We'd throw all the stuff in, go out for our run. Everybody would talk about what we're gonna do. And then we came home from teaching and it was an instant meal. While everyone was doing their homework, we'd have something really fun and easy. So the Instant Pot came into our world, and those of you who are not used to Instant Pot, an Instant Pot is just a pressure cooker that's on kind of steroids because you have multi-features. The other thing you have with the Instant Pot is it's like a really big safety feature. So I just love that. So it's really incredible. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the recipe. I've posted the recipe up above. So if you're watching this video and you're like, where's the recipe, where is it? Well, it's just above in the comments. So all you have to do is look up in the comments, it's right there. And it's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna get started with sharing with you the recipe. So one of the first things you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna take your butter, we're gonna actually use the saucepan because this is the easiest way to infuse some of the things that you wanna have as your liquid. Because if you know scalloped potatoes, you need to have a layering of your onions, your garlic, and your potatoes, and then the juice that you're gonna use. So I've already had that on the stove. So if you see in the back, I'm gonna kind of head back that way. You can see in the back what I'm gonna show you. This has been just already set up and it's been cooking. I'm gonna show it to you. It's not too hot so I can show it to you. Right there, yeah. Hey Mary, good to see you. I just saw your comment. So that's the liquid. And what I did is when we were creating the recipe for the slow cooker, I said, you know what's gonna be so much easier is if I just put the spices in. So what I did is I put the yogurt up above, and I thought I saved the containers, but I didn't. People were helping me in the kitchen, so everything got cleaned up. So I put the yogurt, you'll see it up above. I put the yogurt and I put the non-dairy, and I probably have the non-dairy butter still here, yeah. I can show you these guys. I could take a little bit of the trash. That's okay, I've got it right here. You just pull it out. All right, so in that saucepan, sorry about that. I had it all cleaned up, but in the saucepan I have our incredible, I love Kite Hill because it is dairy free. I'm holding it up because some people who have, hey Sandra, great to see you. So it's a great yogurt, but it's an almond base, so it's milk free. I love it, so it's great. So we use that. That's in the saucepan, and we have our almond milk. It's a plant milk protein, so it's non-dairy. But what I love about this is that it's non-GMO. Take a look, non-GMO. every time you're cooking, what you want to look for when you're shopping, you want to do labels that are not GMO. You want to look for labels that are non-GMO because those are toxins. You know, we don't want to have genetically modified food in our bodies whatsoever. So that's what you're looking for. All right. So that was what was heating up on the stove, and I had the chia butter, the butter as well. So it's a vegan butter right here. This is the vegan butter that I had used. This is the first time I actually used this, and I loved how it should. Oh, sorry, I'll hold it up again. Someone said it wasn't too long. All right. What I loved about this butter is that it melted. It's a vegan butter, but it melted just like a butter. I mean, it was just incredible how it melted on the stove. So I put that in the saucepan, and I put the spices in the saucepan as well. So all of that went in, and that is what is in our saucepan. So this is going to be how we're going to be layering. And I'll just actually leave it over here now. So we're going to layer our items together. We're going to layer all the ingredients together. And it is amazing. If we had smell-o-vision, you would just die. Yeah, right? You would just die. We have the little sound effects because we have a little gallery already. It's okay. Our guests for dinner are starting to arrive, so they're coming in. So you're going to hear some sound effects, which is fabulous. It's great. I love it. All right, so let's go ahead and start. This is exactly how I started with the crock pot. I'm going to do the same thing with the Instant Pot, but I'm going to tell you, you know how if you're an Instant Pot user, you know that this guy scorches. Like that bottom guy, it scorches. I'm at the beach and I forgot my lifting pan that I would have put the ingredients in so that it just would have been tucked away and not scorched the bottom of my pan. It's going to happen. You'll forget things. It's okay. So we're going to start with not having the insert. But if you have an insert, I'm going to say, put your insert in because this is the best way, and put your liquid around it so you're never going to have a problem. But we don't have that today, so we're just going to go, look, we don't have an insert. Okay, so we're making it gluten-free, we're making it dairy-free, and we're making it vegan. You have two options. You can do your vegetable broth, which is like this. Or if you're not following the vegan plan, hold on. If you're not following the vegan plan, you can do the bone broth. I love, love, love the bone broth. Bone broth is great for your gut. You want to do bone broth if you're not vegan. But bone broth is really, really, really important. But because we're making this a vegan one, we're going to go ahead and do the, I know, Brad is already in the background saying, oh my God, we're doing the whole thing as vegan. I didn't know that. He was out at the beach.
He won't even miss it.
He won't miss it. It was just
smells like nom.
It was like we did, it was just like when we did the cauliflower, he was, the cauliflower Alfredo.
Mm.
He was like, I'm not having any of that. Then he loved it. He was just like, I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. Yeah. All right, so you're going to put one whole container in the bottom. This is going to help from the scorching. You want to help alleviating the scorching. And now what we're going to do is we're going to layer all of, yeah, right? We're going to layer all these flavors. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot, is all the cheeses. So I left them in here. Ah, where are my cheeses? Sorry, everyone. I should have had those out ahead of time. I apologize. Hang on. All right, so we've got our vegan cheeses. They're because we have to layer everything. Just get those open real quick.
I said Jennifer Stein is watching.
It's okay. Everyone can hear you.
I can say, hey, Jenny. Almost open.
Yeah. All right. Amanda's my cheerleader right here. She's sitting right there. Okay, we're ready to start to layer. Let me get the Parmesan. So we used all that cheddar, the Jack cheddar. So we're gonna just have these other guys that are gonna layer on top. And I got the Gouda. The Gouda. All right, so we're gonna start with the first layer. The first layer is gonna be your little bit of onion. So you wanna slice your onions beautifully, just like that. That's going to be your first layer at the bottom. All right. The next layer we're going to do is a little bit of your chopped garlic. What I love about how I do my garlic is I roast my garlic in the oven. And then we pull it out, we chop it up. So we'll go ahead and put that in. Oh my God, that smells so amazing. All right. And the next layer is going to be our potatoes. So what we've done is we've gone ahead and sliced those up. You want to slice them up really super thin. And you're just going to layer them. Everything is all about the layering for scalloped potatoes. And in this particular Instant Pot, although I only did 2 layers in the crock pot, that's all I'm going to do here. So I might have a little extra potato left over. Oh, that's beautiful. And then you're going to chop up some chives. So we have some chopped up chives right there. And you're going to sprinkle those in over the top. And then you're going to take a little bit of thyme, take a few sprigs of thyme, and a really quick way to get the thyme off the stem is to go reverse. Take it reverse and go slide your finger down, and it just comes right off the plant. It's beautiful that way. Whoops. Until you get to the very top, it's harder to do. And then you don't have any stem. Isn't that beautiful? It's so easy to do. So I'm going to just do 2 of those guys. Perfect. Okay. And then you're going to take your liquid that you've already got the spices, all of those incredible spices. Let's talk about those spices because I haven't shown you them all. So in that beautiful saucepan, I'm going to show you all the spices we have. We have some ground cumin. And one of the things you want to make sure you do is make sure your spices are organic, and then look for the non-GMO. Non-GMO symbol is very important. Okay, so we have ground cumin. We have hot Hungarian paprika. I'm getting used to showing it the reverse. We have some oregano, and cumin, my favorite. Now, I gave you estimates of the amount of spices you're going to use. You know me, I'm a spice queen, and those are herbs of the Providence right there. So, no matter what I put in a lot more. Okay, and then so we have the Japanese 7 spice. This is one of my favorite finds of all times. And then we have, and I don't have the container for it, but it's just the red pepper flake. And then you have your pink Himalayan salt and black pepper. That's what I have here at the condo. So the last 2 spices that were added, and this is our Dano spices. This guy, Dan Oliver, if you have never tried these spices, you've got to try them. I'm telling you, right now we have our meat marinated in these spices because that's what we're going to serve with these scalloped potatoes. But Dan is he's just an amazing chef, right? He's on our team. He's on my health and wellness team. He has created these spices. And why do I love them? I know some of you are showing some love because I know you love these spices. They're incredible. They're low sodium, no sugar, gluten-free, no MSG, no GMO. Kentucky proud. So if you're one of my Kentucky fans, you know you can get these at various stores in Kentucky. But if you can't get them, you just send Dano a message and he'll set you up. Or go to his website and you can do it. But if you say hello, who you are, where you're from, you get a chance to enter to win these. And let me tell you, there are a lot of people who have watched this show over the last year that love these spices. They were dedicated to them. They're so amazing. They're amazing. So who won the spices last week? Since we're there and we're in the middle of layering, it was a new viewer, Catherine Mitchell. If you are watching live right now, I just want to know you were watching because you won the spices. This is amazing. You were I think this was your first show, right? Anyway, congratulations. I'll send you a message. You won the spices. All right, so we're going to keep on layering. And since I just talked about what went into the sauce, I'm going to get my little spoon and we're going to layer with the incredible sauce. This sauce just smells amazing. It's just incredible. All right. And then we're going to layer with a little bit of cheese. I have several different cheeses. Just check up on the recipe. This one is the Shreds, the gourmet Shreds. It's non-dairy, follow your heart, gluten-free, soy-free. I mean, it melts incredibly. Like if you saw this crock pot right now, it's too hot to handle and show you, but it's really amazing. So you're just going to sprinkle a layer of the cheese right there. Well, I would say it's probably a quarter of a cup you're going to use. This one is the mozzarella. The other one was cheddar. And then we have a Parmesan. All of these, sorry, I'm going too fast for you not to see the label. So again, this is non-GMO, dairy-free Parmesan. I listed, hey Kim, great to see you. I listed all of the ingredients very specific. And I bought all of these at Publix. So if you're not a Publix person, because like my northern people, my west and east coast that don't have Publix, you can find these are pretty easy finds. Okay, we've got the first layer in. We're gonna go ahead and do the second layer. It's so easy. Watch this. Ready? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the onion again. And one of the things I found in the crock pot, and Amanda and I were talking about it before the show started, is that, you know, it kind of looks a lot, it's like a lot of liquid. So I'm really questioning whether or not I add the other vegetable broth. And for the Instant Pot, because I know how hot it gets and how juicy everything gets, I think I'm not going to do two. I'm just going to keep with the one, which is in the base. And in the crock pot, what's kind of nice is when you're cooking the crock pot, you can actually, watch, just lift the lid and let it cook out, and the liquid will die down. But in the Instant Pot, you don't have that luxury. So I think less is more in this case. And since we've already done an incredibly 8 ounces, a whole cup, we're going to just keep it with one in the Instant Pot. That's one of my recommendations if you're cooking live with me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add this next layer of potato. You did a great job at slicing these, Amanda.
Thank you very much.
I'm really excited to see how this recipe turns out because I just created it actually today. So it's going to be fun. So after everything cooks down, one of the things that we love to do, some people really like to have their cheese sauce, have a little brown on the top with the, you know, with your scalloped potatoes. If you're that kind of individual, you know, don't hesitate to take everything out. I actually put that in the instructions, that you can put it, pop it right, just a little bit into the oven. It'd be yummy. Okay, so now we're going to add some of the garlic, layer it with garlic. think the roasted garlic, when you roast it with a little extra virgin olive oil, it just makes it so flavorful, so incredible. And put some chives in. And the chives are amazing. Okay, and we're going to add one more layer of sauce. Just on the top, and a little bit more layer of cheese. And then this little one is ready to go. So good, so good. All right, and we're going to layer the last bit with the cheese. I don't know about you, but if you've tried these dairy-free cheeses, gluten-free cheeses, they're amazing. They are absolutely stellar. I can't even believe some of these companies that have come up with these incredible products. They're just amazing. Beautiful. All right, so the last thing I want to do is top it off with, let me just use my hands really quick before I touch that, keep it a little juicy, is I'm going to add a little salt and pepper just on top. Even though salt and pepper is actually in our spice, we're cooking with potatoes, and of course, this is Amanda's idea. It's like you can't have enough little bit of salt with potatoes, so we're going to add a little bit more extra salt. And then we have some pepper. All right, we're ready to cook. Ready for the Instant Pot to get started. All right, so if you're new to Instant Pot and this is one of the first shows that you're watching, you want to make sure you have it vented so it's in the off position. I'm going to show it closer to you. Yeah, so you want to have it in the non-vent. Here's the off, here's the on. So just keep it in the off position. And you're going to put the lid on. It makes a little beautiful music to you. Lock it in place. And I'm not going to hit start because we have a few items that we're going to be cooking for our meal tonight. And this is only going to take 25 minutes. So I'm going to start this in about 10 minutes. So it can sit here just like that. But what you're going to do is you're going to hit it at manual. You're going to cook it for 25 minutes. So manual 25 minutes, you can do 20, 25, that's going to be perfect time. Pull it out, and if you like that crispy on top, you're going to just slide that right into the oven, put the broiler on, boom, it'll be nice and crispy on top. If you like that. If you don't like that, you don't care, don't worry about that. It's going to be perfect. Because the flavor is really what it's all about. So 25 minutes, and remember, you're cooking your crock pot for 5 hours. This is a 5 hour if you're doing crock pot. You need to get this started. Probably if you're having a sit-down dinner on Sunday, you're going to want to start it by noon. So you're going to have a nice sit-down dinner at 5. You know, judge your time. You know what you need to do. But in the slow cooker, slow is important. And yes, you can do it on high. I've had this guy on high. And just keep an eye. You don't want it to bubble. So if it gets too hot, this crock pot happens to be a little bit older. So I've had to work it high, low, high, low, high, low. So just keep an eye on it. My other crock pot at home is a little bit, it does it pretty even cooking. So that's what you're gonna do. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to say hello, who you are, where you're from. If you've missed a show, because we come live to you every Friday, you can catch my shows on my YouTube channel. And my YouTube channel is Lifestyle by Laura J. So just go to YouTube, hit Lifestyle by Laura J. And you can see all of the shows. We're coming close to an anniversary. So I think the month of our anniversary, we're going to do an Instant Pot every week, a giveaway, right? How crazy is that? I think we should. I just think we should. And if you share this show, remember you're entered to win next week's giveaway, and I have no idea what next week is going to be all about because I had no idea we were going to do a 30-day system this week. So those of you who are entered to win, let me tell you who the winner is from last week's show. And this friend she found me through I think she found me through the cooking show. But she's been an incredible friend since I met her. And Lucretia Hosh, you are the winner of the 30-day system. So I'm going to send you a message. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. So excited. Everyone do thumbs up, happy love sign. I'm so excited for you because I know that this is something that you've been wanting to do for a while. So have a wonderful, happy holiday, everyone. If you're traveling, be safe out there. I so appreciate everyone who has joined us forever. Like you've been following the show for a very long time. It's been such a pleasure to have you. So have a happy holiday. If you're celebrating Easter, have a happy Easter. Have a happy holiday. I hope that you love this incredible meal or this side dish, and just make it a great weekend.